everyone, a massive welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I thought I'd come out for a little drive today. I've been to Primark and I thought I would get myself a little caramel frap. I was originally going to get Starbucks, but there wasn't a drive-through one nearby, so I've gone for this one, and this is actually really nice. And I thought I would answer your assumptions about me questions that I asked on Instagram, so I thought it'd be just nice to just do this little video and yeah, just come for a bit of a therapeutic drive today. I've been cooped up in the house and there is nothing better than just getting out, having a few tunes on in the car. It's actually a really nice sunny day as well, so if you don't follow me already on Instagram, you can go and follow me at Clean with Courtney. I do usually link it in the description as well, so you'll know what I'm going on about. And basically on my page I just upload daily cleaning motivation, cleaning hacks and tips and things like that, so if it sounds like something you'd like, then you can go and follow me on there as well. Our first question is, you're a single mum. So I'm not a single mum. I'm with the boy's dad. We've been together for about 8 years now. So yeah, but obviously when I'm filming and things like that for my Instagram, a lot of the time he's at work. He works the evenings sometimes as well, so he's not really there in the background a lot, and he's a little bit camera shy, so we're gonna get him out of that habit and get him into a few more of the videos. Next, let's have a look. Your house is always spotless. My house is not always spotless, and in some of my videos you can actually see this. Yeah, so definitely go and check them out. I mean, I do show a lot of the time I get behind on laundry. Don't get me wrong, my house is quite clean, but there's a difference between clean and tidy. I'm a very messy person, so it's clean, but yeah, it's not spotless, I promise. So we're all in the same boat there, I guess. Did you have your lips done, or is it just makeup? Just curious. So I've never had my lips done, I've never had anything done. I'm very scared of needles and things like that, so yeah, it's just not going to happen for me. I do think like that it looks really nice on other girls, and I wouldn't rule it out like to ever do it, but I'm just scared of that kind of thing. So yeah, it's just makeup. I do slightly like overline them with a darker liner and then just put some gloss on. I think gloss makes them look nice and plumped and fresh, so I'm definitely gloss over lipstick at the moment. But yeah, that's all I do basically, plumping glosses sometimes. But yeah, another one saying, I think you don't like speaking up for yourself. I can definitely stick up for myself and other people. I am a very nice person, and I think I'm very genuine and easy to get along with, and I get along with other people. But yeah, if somebody's rude or if somebody deserves it, I can go in on someone, like, if I need to. But obviously I like to keep it as friendly as possible and try not to get to that place, but if I need to, I can, and I never lose an argument. So next, okay, this is quite interesting. You have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money. Like, I'm very lucky for my age and the position that I'm in, and I'm not rich, but I class myself as rich in the sense that like I'm very lucky that I can afford to do the things I want to do, and you know, that's enough for me, and I can buy things for the boys. You know, we always want to shoot higher and aim for the Kylie Jenner status, but for now I'm happy and I'm lucky with what I've got. So this is from someone who knows me as well, so you know. You got this right. You are very good at saving money. I am very good at saving money. Like, Shane is rubbish at saving money, so I think that's why it works well, because I know what to do. Like, I can scrimp and scrape. Like, there was times when we were first together where I would do a food shop for £20 a week. Like, I knew how to do all of that stuff. Like, now I feel like I'm a bit easier on us because we've saved a bit of money and we don't have to be as careful, but I'm definitely like tight. Like, for example, if we go out somewhere and there's things like fruit shoots for kids, yes, I'll buy it for my child, of course I will, but if I can take a pack with me and I know that we're going to use them, like, I'd rather do that. Little things like that you can swap round and save money easily on. I'm very good at that. You want more kids. Yes, I would like maybe one more child, I think, because I had the boys so young, and I think obviously having them close together, it was like having two babies at once, whereas I could just have the one more. Now they're older, they could help out, they'd be such cute big brothers as well. I know they'd be so helpful, especially Joey. Joey loves babies. Like, my friend's daughter, like since she was small. He really loved her. So yeah, I think it would be nice when I'm in a position to afford it and know that I can give this child everything I can give the boys, then maybe one more in the future I would like to have. But you know, I am very happy with the 2 boys, so if it come to the point where I just had them, I wouldn't be disappointed. I assume you're actually quite shy in person. So I used to be, but I've talked about this on Instagram as well. Like, I don't get embarrassed, I don't get nervous, and I don't get shy anymore, because I think like I was quite bullied at school and I was quite weird, and like I've got all of that out of my system. I just think now I want to do what I want to do with my life, and if somebody's going to laugh at me, then I just let them, because it's nothing that I haven't heard before. Like, I'm okay with that. Like, yeah, you think I'm weird, you know, but some people don't, and some people like me, so they're the people I'm going to focus on. So that's the way I see it. Like, I'm not going to be shy, because I'm going to be me, I'm going to be nice. If you don't like me, then I guess like that's up to you, or if someone wants to be horrible to me, then I guess, you know, that's a problem with them and not me. So I'm quite comfortable in that sense now. I'm quite chatty as well, and I don't feel like I have that awkwardness when speaking to people. Yeah, I think I've got that all out of my system, basically. I've been a really awkward person through my school life, and since having the boys, you just have to be a bit more confident as a mum. You have to go to appointments, you have to go places with them on your own, and it puts you out of your comfort zone. But there you go, it's obviously worked for me, because I'm not anxious anymore about stuff like that. Very scheduled routines. I'm actually really unorganised, and this is shocking, I know, based on what my Instagram is all about and all the cleaning and things like that. Even with content, I tend to just go with the flow in the week. I don't tend to plan loads all the time. Sometimes I do, but as a general, I don't really plan what I'm going to do, so I just go off what I feel like on that day. So I don't necessarily have a schedule as such all the time. I've got a cleaning schedule, and I do like to tick off the list and try and do those throughout the week, but I'm not strict on myself on which day I have to stick to necessarily. That's just more of a guide. But yeah, I'm that person, like, you literally make a plan with me and you're leaving out the door texting me, where are you? And I'm like still getting ready, like probably just got out of bed. So it's awful, and I do need to get out of that. Okay, I mean, this person, I'm starting to question if it's actually a real account, because they've said this several times. And look, I'm not offended, like I wanted these to be juicy, but this assumption is that you've brought your Instagram followers. Guys, I don't know how to stress it enough. I don't know how much it would cost to buy that many followers, but I'm not gonna buy my followers. And like, I love you all, and you're so lovely, and the whole point is it's nice having that community, knowing you're there, knowing you're real, and being able to talk and bond over things. And I wouldn't want to just pretend that people followed me. Like, I love making the content that I make, I love doing what I do, and even if one person follows me, for me, like, it's still worth doing. And I'm not gonna pay for people to follow me. If they don't want to follow me, they don't follow me. Like, I'm grateful that even one person does. So honestly, like, I would still be making the videos even with like one follower. I don't know how you'd go about that, and I think it would cost a lot of money, to be honest. I've obviously answered this on Instagram, but I'll answer it here as well. There is a lot of wondering whether you have OCD, no offense intended, or the assumption is that you have OCD. I do have OCD, but not to do with cleaning. It's more to do with stuff outside the home, and yeah, probably germs outside the home and things, but nothing to do with inside my house. So that's not why I clean a lot. I just enjoy to clean. I like having a clean home for my family. But yes, I do have OCD. So yeah. And then another one was an assumption that I have anxiety, which again, I have answered that before. I do suffer from anxiety in terms of like panic attacks and things like that. It's not social as such, but it's just like random panic attacks, and I have like health anxiety as well. I do try and just get on with it, and I am learning to cope with it better now as I get a bit older and as I get a bit more used to it. I never really suffered with it as much when I was younger, so it's just learning to cope with it, really. You didn't plan to have children so young. So I actually did plan to have the boys. So I had Leon when I was 17 and then Joey when I was 19, and they were both planned. I wanted nothing more than to have my own home and my own family and be a mum, and I don't regret a thing. Like, I'm so glad I had them when I did, and now I'm 24, Leon is 6 and Joey's 5, and it's amazing. Like, we're growing up together. I know there's the downsides of I didn't have as much money to start with and things like that, but I'm just very, very lucky how things turned out. I had a lot of support, and now we're in a better position, and I just love that I can do so much with them. And now I'm going to be young and partying with them, hopefully, when they're 18. You don't gain weight. No, I don't. I have been very small since I was very young, and I've never really been above 9.5 stone. Apart from when I was pregnant, but that dropped off straight away. And I know a lot of people will probably think, oh wow, that's really, really good. But for me, like, I've always wanted to gain weight. I just don't tend to have the body that wants to put on the weight. So I'm trying to just accept myself as I am, because it's not changing anytime soon. So, you wear tight clothes in your videos on purpose. No hate though, amazing figure, flaunt it. Well, thank you so much. That was really nice. I just wear the clothes I wear in reality. Like, I'm not wearing them for any reason. I just wear the clothes that make me feel good. In fact, actually, tight clothes do make me a bit conscious because I am so thin. So technically probably the opposite. Like, I try and wear something that doesn't emphasize how thin I am, but obviously clothes are clothes. So I'm not doing it on purpose, but I appreciate your kind comment. I am very self-conscious though. I'm not thinking, oh yeah, I look stunning, look at that angle. Like, no, I don't think that about myself, I promise. You're one of the nicest and most genuine people I've seen on Insta or TikTok. That is really, really nice, thank you. And I really, really hope that a lot of you like feel the same way. And I always try and reply to your messages and comments, and like, I don't think anything of myself. I don't think, oh wow, look at me. Like, you know, I'm very, very lucky that all of you are here and that you follow me and that you chat to me and say so many nice things, and I would never think that I'm above anybody. And like I say, I'm a genuine person. I do get along with most people, and if I don't, there's usually a good reason behind it. So I'm always going to be me, basically. You spend a lot on hair, makeup, salon, nails, gym. I used to go to the gym and I loved it, but it's so time consuming. Maybe when the boys are a bit older, but for now, with everything that I'm trying to do, it just wasn't feasible. So I don't spend anything on the gym. My hair, I haven't had cut in like probably 2 years. I dye it, a box dye it at home. I know, terrible, but that doesn't cost too much. And makeup, I buy all like drugstore makeup. It's not very expensive. And then nails are usually just stick-on ones. So I don't actually spend that much, but you know, I like to buy things to make myself feel good. But I think I do it pretty budgeted compared to what some people do. But if you've got the money and you want to spend it, that's fine. Like, I'm just tight, like I explained earlier. I probably will eventually venture out and try some different brands, but for now I'm sticking with my cheap stuff. That you are perfect, you rarely seem to have it all together. I'm definitely not perfect. I definitely don't have it all together, and we all have times where things get hard or we're struggling, and my house isn't always spotless. I'm not always on top of things. I'm not always happy in life. Like, you know, I'm generally happy, but I definitely have down days, and I'm not perfect. I have insecurities like everybody. I'm just, you know, I'm a normal person just like you. So I'm definitely not perfect. I'm definitely not super organized or anything like that. I think we all just do our best, and you know, that is why I wanted to make my Instagram. I wanted to make a positive, motivating, uplifting channel, but I want you all to know that I am normal. Like, I am not super special, and I'm just trying my best. Maybe a bit of a recluse and would rather have family around. I am definitely a family person over anything. Like, I love being in my home. I've said this before, but I'm a home bug, and I love being with the boys, and just a simple night in with a film on and some snacks is like my perfect day. I do have like a couple of friends that I've had my whole life that I love to do things with, but generally, yeah, I definitely keep myself to myself. I'm happy in my own company, and it's drama free, and I just enjoy making my content, being with my kids, and I'd much rather go on a family holiday or something like that than go to Ibiza, for example. Like, that's just maybe a little bit boring, but that is my personality. So yeah, you're pretty spot on with that, to be honest. Cleaning is your full-time job, AM to PM. I do spend a lot of time cleaning at home. I have a part-time job at a pharmacy as like a dispenser, When I am at home, I do a lot of cleaning, but it's not all I do. I know it might seem like that from my page. I do get out every now and then, a bit like today when I've just thought, nope, I need to get out of the house. I need a bit of fresh air. So, you know, I do it a lot, but it's not all the time. Like, I have to work, I have to look after the kids, and I have to do other things in my life, and I do like to get out in the fresh air when I can. So, you know, like anybody. Another one, you are a non-drinker. So as I said, I am a bit of a homebody. I've got nothing against alcohol. I think because of like my anxiety disorder, I tend to not drink as much because it can make my heart race a little bit and things like that. But I do enjoy a night out like anybody does, you know, like especially like a date night or something like that, and have a little bit of a drink and let your hair down. So I'm not against it. I just don't drink at home. I don't buy it at home really, only as like a one-off treat. So yeah, and that's the thing with money as well, like I'd rather just spend it on something for the boys or fruit shoots. But yeah, I do occasionally like to go out and let my hair down a little bit. It is nice to feel like you're more than just a mum, that you have got your own life and personality as well, that you have a lot of other mum friends. Now let me tell you, when I say drama is attracted to me, and it's gonna sound like I'm the problem, but seriously, I have tried so hard. Like I say, I've got my best friend from when we were like babies. I've got my cousin who's one of my best friends as well, and I've got a friend from work. They're like my three main friends, as well as like all my other family members, and they're the people that I tend to have contact with. Other mums don't tend to take to me. I tried making friends before and things have ended badly. I'm open to making mum friends, but I just feel like, yeah, I don't know if I just don't fit in or if there's something there. Some people are still very in the high school mode and stuff like that, in terms of like talking about each other and things like that. I don't want to live like that. Like, I just want genuine happy friendships, you know, where your kids can be friends and we can all be happy, no toxicity. So you can apply in the comments and we can be friends. There are a few nice mums at the school, but I don't really, I'm more of the person that stands by myself with my children. People underestimate your intelligence. That's interesting. I think a lot of the time people can look and think, you know, you're a young mum, you're not going to do this, or you don't know this. And I like to think I'm a pretty smart person. I'm not like trying to big myself up, but I do think, you know, if I need to put my foot down, if I need to have my kids' backs or anything like that, I know that I can, and I know I have the intelligence there. So I think because I'm quite ditzy and I like to have a laugh, sometimes people might not expect it, but yeah, I like to think that I'm quite smart. So yeah, maybe people do assume that I'm not as intelligent as I am. Okay, I'm gonna do one more question because I've got to go home. Apologies if the angle's just changed. My camera just ran out of memory, so I just had to delete a couple of videos. No one would ever notice you're in a bad mood or grumpy. You never show that. Now, again, I'm a human being. I'm sure there is points where I've been grumpy or I've got annoyed. Generally, one of my pet hates is somebody that takes things out on you that are not your fault. I'm not like a moody morning person or anything like that. Certain people are, Shane. That's not me. I've never been like that, and I try not to take things out on people when it's not their fault. So yeah, I suppose, and I've definitely gone through some stuff, and you probably wouldn't even know that I was going through it. So again, yeah, I'm a human being. I've probably been grumpy at some point, but I try not to be like that to other people. If somebody's nice to me, I want to be nice to them. I want to make people feel happy. I want to be positive. Like, we are all in this together really, in this life, and why make somebody else's life hard? Again, I'm not perfect. I've definitely had some times in my life where I've probably not been as nice as I should be. I'm sure we've all been there. Usually there's a reason behind it. So that's pretty much it for the assumptions with me video. I hope you got to know me a little bit better, and hopefully I answered a lot of your questions. I'm gonna set off home now and get back before it starts getting too dark. But I hope you enjoyed, and please let me know in the comments if there is anything else that you want to see from me, or ask any more questions that you have and maybe I can answer some there as well. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not already, and also follow me on my other socials. Yeah, I am going to head off home, so lots of love and I'll see you next time.